you're hunting for your influencers, there's some ways to create a saved search that can speed up your commenting process over time. So I wanted to take a minute to show you how to do that. So I'm in LinkedIn here. Let me get my face out of the way. And we're just going to do a search. Initially, we're going to just try it on a search term. You can do keywords that would be things that your prospects might typically be doing. So one way to do it is to actually search for an event. So I'm going to use Summit which is an event that a lot of my prospects tend to attend. So you can just go ahead and click Summit NA, and then on this page, you're going to usually get a mix of content of posts plus people and other things here. In this case, because I did a hashtag, I'm just getting posts. But what you can do to make sure that you're getting the posts is to then focus on just the posts in your search features here. Now, when you look at this, you'll notice that this post is 8 months old. And so a lot of times you're going to get that. Now, in this case, Summit happened quite a while ago, so it's not unusual. But what I want to see is people who are posting about the upcoming Summit. So you can sort by top match, which is what LinkedIn always defaults to, or you can choose latest. What I like to do is go ahead and let it be top match, but then I'll choose like past week, past 24 hours, or past month. Now, if you're going to go back to this search on a daily or weekly basis, then you would select the more recent ones in order to find the most recent posts. So I'm going to pick the past week. So now I've got all of my posts that have come in the past week. You can choose to now sort by latest if you want. I'm going to go ahead and leave it by top match. The content type here, it's not particularly helpful because I want those text posts, but if you want to just look for videos or collaborative articles or documents, you can certainly select that. I generally don't. And then this is a game changer. You can start adding in your thought leaders' names as you identify those influencers that you want to continue to post or to comment on. You add their names. And the easiest way to do that, where you can put it here, is to come to all filters and then add those individuals' names here. That will allow you to add like a lot of people at one time, and then just click show results, and that will pull them in. So like I'm going to put in just a few people here, and I can add as many people as I want. You can add companies as well as individual people's profiles, and just go ahead and add in all of your influencers. So I'm going to add this Brad Rose here too. Okay, so I've got my list. Now I would recommend that you go ahead and build this out by quite a bit, but then if you click show results, it's just going to show the results from those, whoops, sorry, I went backwards. So it's just going to show the results from those members. Then and you can see that I don't have very many, and that's because I've chosen just in the past week. If I want to get further back, I can cancel that out and show results, and I'll find some of the older posts. So there's Anya showing up, for example, and Brad Rose. But these are old, and I don't want to comment on old posts. I want to comment on current posts. So it's pretty valuable for you to highlight that. The other thing that I could be doing here is actually eliminating the people, because by doing that, it allows me to start to identify the influencers in the space. So I can just kind of go down here and look at what kind of interaction and engagement I'm getting. Okay, so this Jen Claridge at Sabre got some decent engagement here. I'll click those comments. I'll see who's engaging with her. These look like my target audience. So Jen looks like a good person for me. So now I'm going to just right click on her post here so that I can go back and look at her and add her to my my saved search later. But I'll just kind of keep working through this. And look, here's another person that got a few people to engage, and I can tell just by looking at this list that these are in my target audience. So this is another person that I could add to my influencer list. So that's how I like to create an influencer list. Now you can also do it based on searching for company names. You can do it by searching on subjects. So another thing that I like to do is pick a topic. So here I wanted to look at who is posting on predictable revenue. Now notice here that it has reset all of my search filters. And in this case, I've gotten results from various different people. So in this case, I'm going to want to go find newer posts, and it's mixing them up mostly because I don't actually know how LinkedIn ranks top posts. But what I'm going to do here is ask it to show me only posts, and then I'm going to focus on dates posted in the past week. And now I can start looking through this and identifying people who are talking about predictable revenue, who are getting enough of a following. I'll look at the comments, and then I can just drop comments. So once I've figured out that this is a solid list for me that I want to start engaging with, then I just save it as a saved search. And I like to add it to my specific, I have a particular place called LinkedIn bookmarks. So I'll save it here, and I'll change the name of my search to just predicted revenue model. And then just save the search right there. And that way I can go back and find that search anytime I want, and it's going to bring up the same settings. Now, if I want to start adding people that I want to incorporate, then I would go and click and start adding more people, and then I'd have to save that search again and just replace it with the original search. So that's how you do saved searches, and it'll help, I think, when you're trying to just efficiently look for those influencers that you're looking to engage with. This is a way to quickly find them, spend 15-20 minutes engaging with the posts in your saved search, and then go on with your day. Let me know if this is helpful.